All right. So what is algebra? Algebra is all about missing values or numbers. So if you have solved the missing box problem before, you will have already solved an algebraic expression. In a missing box problem, what they will give you usually is, okay, let's use this 2 plus 3 equals to a box, or sometimes an underline, and then they will tell you to find the answer. This is what they will give you with normal arithmetics, right? But now with algebra, what algebra is going to do differently is that algebra is going to change that box into a letter, any letter from A to Z, any letter from A to Z. But most of the time, teachers use X and Y, most common X and Y. So now, what we need to know, what the first thing you need to know is that algebra is a lot like arithmetics. So it follows all the rules that arithmetics follow, the same mode of operation, plus, minus, division, multiplication. It follows it like that. So all those operations, they are all based on arithmetics. All right. So let all those letters, the letters. Remember, I said letters are used to represent the unknown. Those letters are called the variables. All those letters are called the variables. So you can use any letter down from A to Z to represent the unknown in your equation. Now, if you have an equation that is like this, 2 plus 3 equals x. See these two here, they are the knowns. And this here, x, is the unknown because you don't know the value for x. But when you solve the knowns, you get the unknown. That's 2 plus 5 equals x. That means 2 plus your x is equal to 2 plus 3 is what? 5. And that's your answer. So your x becomes 5. The unknown has become known. Your x is 5 already. That's how it simply is. Now let's look at an example. A more practical example. That is x plus 5 equal 10. One thing you need to know about equations like this is that you need to balance up your equation. So whatever you do on the left hand side is what you also do on the right hand side. X plus 5 equal to 10. What are you going to do? Since I said already that whatever you do on your left hand side, you do on your right hand side. And one thing about this kind of equation is that you have to isolate the unknown. You have to make the unknown to be alone. So if you want to isolate the unknown, you have to move that 5 that is there to another place. And when you want to move 5 to the other place, you subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. So you have to subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. And when you subtract 5 from both sides of the equation, you have x plus 5 minus 5 minus 5. One thing about operation, the plus, minus, division, multiplication, is that they have their own rules. So x plus 5 minus 5 equals to 10 minus 5. Plus 5 minus 5 is 0. So you have x plus 0 equals 10 minus 5 is 5. And x is equal to 5. Now, if you didn't want to use the balancing side of things, what you can also do again is this. There's a rule for multiplication and division. Plus times minus is equal to minus. Minus times plus is equal to minus. Plus times plus is equal to plus. And minus times minus is equal to plus. So these are the rules for multiplication. So you know that if you have an equation and you want to move the equation to the other side, the sign will change. So if you have plus on one side of the equation, when you are changing, just like with this, x plus 5 equal to 0 equal to 10. When you are moving 5 to the other side, you get minus instead. That's the meaning of that law I give to you there. Alright, so let's try again another equation. For this one, we have over here, we have y plus 3 equal to 7. Y plus 3 equal to 7. So what do we do from here? We want to isolate y. So we subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. Y plus 3 minus 3, so that will be 0. So you can say y plus 0 equals 7 minus 3. Y plus 0 is still the same thing as y. 7 minus 3 is what? 7 minus 3 is 4. And then you have your answer for simple equation for algebra. So you can see that algebra is not hard, it's not complex. It's just that you have to be calm and careful with what you are solving. Now we have done a whole lot on addition. Let's try on subtraction now. Going on to subtraction, you have x minus 2 equal to 6. X minus 2 equal to 6. And as you already know from the previous exercises that we have done, x minus 2 equal to 6. When you want to move 2 to the other side, when you want to isolate x, you have to do what? Add 2 to both sides of the equation. When you move minus sign to the other side, it becomes plus. So you have x equals 6 plus 2. And 6 plus 2 is what? 8. So your x becomes 8. Alright. So let's just do one more. Let's do one more. So over here we have an equation that seems like this. X 12 plus x equal to 16. What do you do in this situation? Okay, so I will give you a little bit of time. Solve this, pause the video, solve it. Alright, so what we'll do in this equation is still the same as what we have been doing before. We need to isolate x. We need to isolate the unknown to be able to get it. So when you are moving x to the other side of the equation, you get minus, right? Yes, minus. So you have here, you are subtracting 12 from both sides of the equation. 12 plus 12 minus 12 is 0. So you have 0 plus x equal to 16 minus 12. 0 plus x is x. X equals to 16 minus 12 is, what's our 16 minus 12? 16 minus 12. Yes, you are correct. 4. That will be our final answer. So I hope you were able to get it right. All right.